Hi, in this video I'm going to tell you which were my 2020 hair and skincare favorites, the products that really made the biggest difference on my skin and hair, and also the ones that were the most fun to use. My name is Marisa, welcome to my channel where we talk about everything beauty and lifestyle, focusing on over 50 issues. Now I'm going to run through the products or else this video would take an hour long, but if you have any questions regarding any of the products individually, please leave them below on the comment section and I will be happy to answer them. In terms of my body skincare, I have a very simple routine and I use this shower gel from Super Duper, and this is the rich and creamy shea butter, and I chose this one and it has been my favorite for more than 1 year now, because it smells just yummy. I confess I'm guilty of liking fragrances for the body that are gourmand. So this one has vanilla, shea butter and sweet almond oil. And also it's very hydrating and I find that it does not dry my body skin like at all. I really like this one. And then I use 2 body moisturizers. For the first half of the year it was exclusively the Ameliorate. I use this one exclusively because I have chicken skin on the side of my arms, or to use the right term, Kérastase pilaris. But in the meantime, I've discovered this Dr. Sam's Flawless Body Therapy. It has a less intense smell and also has lactic acid just like this one, but also niacinamide, shea butter and glycerin, as well as squalane and bakuchiol. This one sinks into the skin quicker and I find that I get the same results with this one. It does have a slight different consistency. This one is more like a thick cream which gets absorbed into the skin very quickly. It sets and it doesn't feel tacky like at all, while this Ameliorate is more like a runny lotion and I feel that it takes more time to sink into the skin and to stop feeling tacky. This one doesn't have any fragrance as well. The scent is a much lighter version from this one. I definitely enjoy to use this one much more than I enjoy using the Ameliorate. So let's start with hair products, and the shampoo that I enjoyed the most throughout 2020 was this one from Virtue, and this is the Recovery Shampoo. It's enriched with keratin. It smells just yummy. It lathers well but not in excess. Just a very gentle shampoo that washes very well the hair without stripping it. Another one that I started to use in the later half of 2020 is this one from Olaplex, and this is number 4, the Bond Maintenance Shampoo. I got the shampoo and the number 3, which is the Hair Perfector, which is almost like a mask, if you will, as a test to see how the Olaplex products worked on my hair, and I really like them. The shampoo, it has a very fresh smell, which is very pleasant. It lathers a little bit too much for my taste, but it really washes very well my hair, and I really noticed the difference with the mask. I noticed my hair was more springy. It's very interesting. It's almost like the bonds made the hair curl up a little bit more, and because I really saw a difference with these 2 products, I decided to give a try to the number 0 product, which I'm still testing out. I'm using the number 0 before coloring my hair, and I color my hair at home and after coloring, and hopefully I will be able to control the damage that the color is causing. Another product that I used almost exclusively throughout 2020, and this is the product that I use before styling, and this is Kérastase Nutritive, and it's called Nectar Thermique, or in English which is much easier. Polishing, nourishing milk also smells wonderfully, but more important than that, I feel that it really helps my hair not to dry too much when I'm blow drying it or when I'm using the heat stylers. Very good product, although this year I would like to try the one from Olaplex as well. I started the year by using a color from L'Oreal, but I had the feeling that it was too strong and it was really attacking my scalp, so I tried in the later half this one by Garnier, and this is the shade for dark brown, which my natural hair color is a very dark brown. And I find this one, although it doesn't last so much on my white hairs, I find it definitely more gentle on the scalp, and at the end, that is all that matters. What I'm now doing is I'm only coloring my hair once per month, and when I feel that my whites, especially here in the middle on the parting, are getting very noticeable, I use this product from Oribe, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, and it's called the Hairbrush Root Touch Up Spray in dark brown. Basically what I do is I just cover my face and I do a light spray on the roots of my hair, and I find that the pigments on the spray really block very well that contrast between the silver white and the dark brown of my hair. It allows me to go one more week without coloring the hair. And it smells good. It works very well. It's a very small packaging though, but it really works. I will be doing a video during the next 2 months on the Olaplex products and how they are working with my hair. Another product that I've used during the last 2 months is this. It really works vitamins, and these are a special blend of vitamins that can be used by either men or women, and they target hair loss and also hair growth. I will be finishing 3 months of using them, and I will get back to you on the results as well. Let's go to the face, neck and chest skin now. And starting with cleansing, I have to say that I mainly use 3 different types of products. My favorite when I'm doing makeup for shooting is the Bioderma, and this one is the Sensibio H2O. I like this one with the pump, and I think it removes very well the makeup, and it's gentle on the skin as well. What I don't like to do is to use only this. I think that the product, if left on the skin, dehydrates the skin, so I always make sure that I wash off and do a proper cleanse with water afterwards. My favorite product for cleansing by far, it's a cleansing balm. I just love them. I think that when I was living in Portugal, I never tried them. Perhaps because it's a warmer country, people tend to use washing gels or at the most milks, never cleansing balms. But since I came to live in the UK, I just love to use them with a nice tepid cloth, normally a microfiber one. And my favorite cleansing balms through 2020 are 3. I know it's a little bit too much, but I will explain. So I have one cleansing balm that I like to use in special situations, like on the weekend when I want to pamper myself, like do a spa routine at home. And my favorite one is this Avalon cleansing balm. I think it works marvelously. You just need a small amount, and as soon as you start to massage it on the skin, it seems to increase in size and thickness. And when you apply a little bit of water, it really emulsifies extremely well and removes all the makeup. It smells to botanicals. I'm not very good at describing smells, and the major scent that I notice on this one is eucalyptus. Doesn't have any fragrance. It smells wonderfully, for me at least. And to me, this provides a feeling of relax and of... I have sinusitis, so this almost, I feel that it clears a little bit all the airways. So I really enjoy this one. It's expensive, so I only use it in special situations. And then the other 2 cleansing balms that I use most frequently are these 2. This one is the one from the Drunk Elephant, and it's the Slaii Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser with virgin marula oil and an old favorite, the Clinique Take the Day Off. When I have very light makeup or no makeup at all, this is the one that I use, and I don't use anything besides the cleansing balm. I find it's quite enough and it cleans all the makeup and it doesn't leave any residue on the skin. When I have a heavy sunscreen and quite a lot of makeup, then I will go to a double cleanse, and with that one I will use Clinique Take the Day Off. I like this one. The downside points regarding the Drunk Elephant one is that this one leaves a slight film on the skin, and after using the cleansing balm I use the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser, which is my favorite cleanser. For normal to dry skin, basically I use this one in the night to remove any rests of makeup, and in the morning as well as the first cleanse when I'm in the shower. And then in terms of cleansing routine, because the water in the area that I live is a very hard water, I spray my skin with this eau thermale Avalon. It has a very nice spray, and if my skin is feeling dehydrated, I just spray it. Ooh, and it feels wonderfully refreshing. And I pass a clean cotton bud to remove any possible lime scale that would otherwise be staying in my skin if I didn't do this step. Sometimes if my skin is feeling very dehydrated, I will apply hyaluronic acid serum like the one from The Ordinary or this one from the Neon on the under eye area, on my cheekbones, here on the sides of the nose and on the mouth, which are the areas that normally are more sensitive and drier. And immediately after passing the serum, I will spray again, and the droplets of water that go into my face will be sucked by the hyaluronic acid serum. And I find that this step really helps to hydrate my skin. I feel I have to explain that I have a completely different approach to skincare than what I have to makeup, for instance. In terms of makeup, I really do enjoy high-end and luxury on account of the formulations, packaging, experience, etc. But in terms of skincare, what is more important for me are the active ingredients, efficiency, and I most definitely prefer not to have products like fragrance and essential oils in my skincare products. Because of that, I find that the majority of products that I use on my skincare routine are drugstore products, over-the-counter, pharmacy, products that I can get from Boots, with some exceptions, and two of them are these two serums, and these two belong to the Dr. Sam skincare line, which was created by Dr. Sam Bunting. And I found throughout 2020 that these two products really made a big difference on my skin, namely due to the joint action of niacinamide plus azelaic acid. I feel that since I've entered the perimenopause stage, my skin started to behave once more like it did when I was in adolescence, being more oily and blemish prone, and I find that the mixture of azelaic acid and niacinamide really controls the oiliness and getting rid of those dead cells at the same speed. The two serums are this one, the Flawless Brightly. I use this in the morning, and it has azelaic acid, niacinamide, ascorbyl glucoside, which is one derivative of vitamin C. Of course, it's an antioxidant that is not as powerful as a vitamin C, pure L-ascorbic acid, but it's proved to be one of the best derivatives. And it also has bakuchiol, which is a plant derivative that, although it's not a retinoid, there are certain studies that show that it has retinoid action on the skin. And at night I use this one, Flawless Nightly, and this one has niacinamide, azelaic acid, bakuchiol, and then it has hydroxypinacolone retinoate, which is a gentle, mild retinoid. I have to say that for my skin needs, I probably have never found two serums that really deliver results and have improved my skin as much as these ones. I really love them. My next step in terms of skincare routine is to increase the efficiency of the retinoid. So for certain I will maintain the brightly. We will see if I will be able to maintain the nightly or not. But I really love these two and I certainly recommend them. In terms of moisturizers, I have had several that are certainly my favorite ones and I use them in different situations. So in the winter, normally at night, I either use Dr. Sam's Flawless Moisturizer and I find it quite heavy and my skin stays tacky after using it, so it's definitely not a good one to use during the day, but in the winter at night is great. And then I have three other ones that I use in the morning and normally at night in the summer, and they are the Cerave Facial Moisturizing Lotion PM1 without sunscreen, and this one is great because it has three different ceramides. It has niacinamide again and hyaluronic acid and glycerin. This one, it's from an Italian brand. So after doing a laser treatment, for instance, or if my skin is for some reason very irritated, this one is the one that I want to use more than the one from La Roche-Posay Toleriane Ultra Fluid or this one from Cerave. I love these two both equally. They sink to the skin immediately and the skin feels comfortable and not tacky at all. On my eyes, I like to use either this one from Hydrating, this one from La Roche-Posay, and from Cerave. I either use the same version or I use the one from Cerave with a similar formula to the lotion one, but this for the eyes doesn't have niacinamide, so it's a little bit more soothing. And I'm introducing, because I think my eyes actually would profit from niacinamide, to make the skin here a little bit stronger, so sometimes I place this one on top of this one or on top of the Hydrating. I'm hoping that the niacinamide will in a long term help to build the barrier and make the skin under my eyes a little bit stronger. If you ask me what is my favorite, I would probably say the Cerave one, because it's the one that I use the most frequently, both in winter and in summer. But I need the other ones. In my lips, I use either a product from La Roche-Posay, Cicaplast one for the lips, or this one from Dr. Sam. And this Flawless Lip is the most interesting product. It's definitely the most occlusive product for the lips that I have, because it's only ceramides and allantoin. And this is not for everyone because it doesn't smell like roses or anything like that. It smells to allantoin. And if you are wondering what is the smell of allantoin, think the smell of sheep. Allantoin is what they have on their coat to provide the insulation against water. One of my Norwegian forest cats sometimes smells a little bit like this as well, which is peculiar, but I find that this is great for my lips. I place a layer of it in my lips before going to bed, and in the morning I still have a little bit of it and they don't lose any of the moisture through the 8 hours of sleep during the night. So this is a great product and definitely one that I'm going to continue to use. In terms of exfoliation, I sometimes, like once per month, I do an extra chemical exfoliation, and the product that I use, and it's one of my favorites, is this one from The Ordinary, and this is the 10% lactic acid plus hyaluronic acid solution, and I place it in my face, avoiding the lip area and the eyes. I leave it for 10 minutes and then I wash it off. I feel that this solution, together with the azelaic acid that I have on these two serums, is quite enough to provide me with the exfoliation that I need. As the last product that I would like to mention is my serums for my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and I started by using this Revitalash Advanced, which is definitely works and it's definitely amongst my favorite products, but it's quite expensive, so I've started to use in the last 3 weeks this Rapid Lash one, and the results seem to go in the same direction as this one. I will be back with the video comparing these two. Stay tuned for that. Also, my next step will be to try the Dermatica service, which is the equivalent in the UK to the Curology service in the United States. My idea will be to introduce a stronger retinoid than the Grand Active one, using the Dermatica service. So what did you think of these products? Do you like any of them? Do you use them as well? And which ones would you suggest for this over 50 mature sensitive skin? Please leave below on the comment section your suggestions. And this is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you got some ideas for your own routines. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. I would like to thank you for the time that you have just spent with me, and until next time, bye!